Hello, my good people. Story time. Yeah. Before then, do you think we should go back to our old ways of diet, maybe? Yeah. Something just came up, and I was thinking. You remember there's a certain video I was talking about mixing some corn to prepare porridge for a winning child, and how negative a miller took it when I told the miller to make it soft. Like we say, kurudia marapili when making that when grinding, so that I attain the finest texture to feed my baby corn that is full of nutrients. Yeah, in my table today, I want to show you what organic farming and organic eating entails. Let me quickly take you through what I have in my table. You see this one? This is dried mushrooms, and it's a collection actually from my mom's kitchen. I collected it way back in April. Up till now, I've remained with this little. Yeah, okay. This one here, don't know, is finger millet or sorghum, but I know it as wimbi. This one is a collection dating 2 years back from my farm actually. I usually ensure I have some small space that I can plant, even if it is 2 rows, for me to attain this and also to have seed for the next season. Here, you see the corn that I had shown you, this one. Yeah. At some point, I usually want, this is a corn flour that I've fermented. Already it is calling some flies towards me. I always want some fermented food stuff in my diet because of introduction of good bacteria into my gut. Yeah, so I fermented this one. I do make uji or mkarango. For those who know what mkarango is, I do make it with this one. Then I have pumpkin seeds. These are just freshly extracted from my pumpkins. And this one are dried. It is mixed with some seeds of watermelon. I don't entirely eat the whole watermelon, but if I see good seeds like this one, I retain. Yeah. And then I have maize. This one, you should be wondering what I'm doing with this maize. Actually, someone sent me as a gift, and I thought of preserving it because this seed is rare to find, and it is all the way from Uganda. Yeah, from Uganda. And I thought, because it is a short-term maize, kinda, even though it's corn or maize, I thought I should preserve seed so that in my collection I have seeds that is coming next year. Then this one here, this one is ugali made from millet. Mutama ni millet? I don't know. Millet mixed with cassava, and it is gluten free. You can actually eat it without any sort of stew. It's a very ancient meal, very traditional, very nutritious, rich in iron. Let me be eating. It's rich in iron, rich in vitamins, and it's good for your body. Now, let me show you something else. And see the ugali I've been eating, this is the flour. Yeah. This is the flour, and also there's another flour inside here, but this one is sorghum mixed with cassava. Back to story time. There's this one Christmas holiday. Our mother at home decided that, okay, you know, Christmas in the African setting upon you might used to be that it's a festive season. We eat lots of wheat. That's chapati, mandazi to be precise. That's when meat was available, sodas, all sorts of food that you could imagine. as part now. Rice, that was the time rice was a delicacy. This certain Christmas, it was 2012, if I can remember very well. No, 2010. Our mother decided that this Christmas, you guys are gonna eat this ugali, this type of ugali. She cooked it. It was lunch hour with the chicken. The lidaiwa. The lidaiwa is a cock. We call it lidaiwa. In Kiswahili it is jogo, the male hen. Now mom decided it is the only meal that is available. You guys, if you're gonna eat this one, is when I'll think about it later in the evening if you're going to do chapati or not. Actually, as kids, we felt disappointed and we felt our mother doesn't love us. How dare she cook chakula cha washamba for us? Yet other people, our friends, are feasting on something good. And you know, at this certain point in time, you are not allowed to go to a neighbor's house. You have to eat at your home. Feel contented with what your mother provides. Years later, we grew up tukichukia hii chakula. This particular one. We never knew she was into nutrients and diet rather than punishing us. Now, back to the story of my corn. Let me come. All right, let's continue. Now, coming to the story of this meal, this one. Sorry, it's falling down. This one, corn. We used to visit our grandparents at country during holidays, and I can remember very well, if I can remember, that is at around late August, that corn was so ready, especially for roasting and just consumption there at home. It was not taken that much serious. It was planted without fertilizer, and it used to do very well, very well. Let's not compare with the white maize at par now. So every homestead you could visit by that time, you could meet corn everywhere, yellow corns everywhere. They call it spindi. Let me say spindi for those who understand what spindi is. Yeah. So years went by and I started noticing the maize had gone distinct. Actually, it is distinct. I come from Western Kenya. So I thought maybe it wasn't good enough for consumption. So all my life since then, I've been used to the white flour. We cook it ugali, we do porridge with it for kids and all that stuff. So I went to that is a month ago, I took this maize to the miller. A niece of mine brought it to me. Then I took it to the miller. Then I asked the miller, make it soft because I want to make porridge for the child. I've been doing porridge with it and the child seems to enjoy it. There's some flavor that comes with the dried corn. I don't know if you've ever tasted. And then the miller says, no, madam, this is not good for a child consumption, since it contains a lot of toxins, I don't know, lots of acids. They use certain acid actually, and it's not good for a child's consumption. And I can tell you guys, ever since I started the journey of eating cornmeal, let me call it cornmeal, I've been having a lighter, let me say, my poop is light, my digestion is fast, because actually the ugali itself contains lots of fiber. I'm full, just do a small content of it, you're contented with it. You don't need to do a whole chunk, you know. Like right now, I'm a lactating mother and I've been in for exclusive lactation. You know how that one comes with. You gain lots of appetite, you gain lots of, you want to eat. But to me, when I've done this yellow ugali, let me say corn ugali, there's something about tangible. The ugali itself, you just do a slice of it, lots of vegetables, and that's it. You don't get hungry at all instant. Now, I've been eating lots of pumpkin. You know, I'm a farmer. I like farming myself. When I do eat pumpkins, especially this one, this one, it is the butternut pumpkin. I thought I usually go to these shops that sell seeds, agrovet, to ask for seeds, and they really sell it very expensive to me. I decided this year to make it a journey of me propagating my own seeds from whatever fruit I eat, or if it's a vegetable. So I started that journey. At home myself, I do plant this, we say organic or ancient pumpkin here. So I said, with the prices of this butternut, actually a piece of butternut here at the estate goes at 170 bob to 100 Kenyan shillings. And I thought it's so expensive. Well, I have soil that is idle at home. I decided, let me dry these seeds. When I go home, the few days that I'll be there, I propagate them and I attain vegetables from it, and also the pumpkin, because you all know, those who have eaten the pumpkin knows how delicious it is. Sometimes I do bake it for the kids, and you can imagine when mom used to fry it, she used to fry, give us to eat, and we think ni shamba. We need to be decolonized, actually. You know, there's a time mom told me that you should be weaning your child with the pumpkin leaves, that is lisiebebe, because it's rich in iron and fiber. But I thought, apana, you should be talking of meat. So these mushrooms, I used to think it's ushamba, primitivity, that is. I used to think it is primitivity that makes us to eat this one. But no, it's a whole delicacy packed with nutrients, calcium. This one, guava. If you know what guava is. Guys, it's up till now that I realize this ugali, when you go to a very good restaurant, you'll pay lots of cash to just eat this one. This one. Gluten or gluten free. To me, I've made it a point that in my diet, I'll be eating most organic foodstuffs that we've been deemed unfit for human consumption. Because I noticed most inorganic planted foods are the ones making us to add unnecessary weight, are the ones driving us crazy into diabetes, driving us crazy into lifestyle diseases. The same inorganic foodstuffs that are cheaply available in our local markets. But our inorganic and our indigenous foodstuffs are the ones that we deemed unfit for human consumption. That's why we have lots of developing lifestyle diseases like cancer. We have ulcers. Recently, like last year, I was diagnosed with H. pylori. And when you look at the population at the moment, most percentage of people have been diagnosed with H. pylori and every other lifestyle diseases. For instance, foodstuffs like this wimbi, when you preserve it well, you can see, let me show you. It is 2 years old. Advantage of preserving wimbi is this. It is resistant to pests, resistant to diseases. It's not compulsory you use inorganic fertilizer to achieve the seed value. Likewise to the millet, mtama. You require close to no fertilizer for you to attain the seed value. Mushrooms do not grow where fertilizer is. They are inorganic foods. The corns I've been showing you, they do not require inorganic fertilizer. Same to the pumpkin, they do not require inorganic fertilizer. Instead, if you have organic fertilizer, you can attain the quality, quantity, foodstuffs from your little garden or from your farm. Therefore, I want to dispense the issue of people calling our ancient foods as bad, naive. Those who think it's not fit, or if you're eating that, wewe ni mshamba. Let us dispel that and embrace our foods. Yeah. Let us embrace the kina cassava, kila mabuoni. Let us embrace foods that we found them locally available before the exotic foodstuffs that were available. Otherwise, buy. And if you want to get cassava or millet flour, hit my inbox. I can connect you at a good price. Otherwise, bye. Thank you for watching.